following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kicks and finds Thompson for two.
Check.
Now it's
I don't hear
game
myself.
time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
And welcome into the Ted Mindover Field. I'm Jason Groth with Robert Williams as we get ready to go for high school football action here live on the Magnitude Sports Network tonight. Should be a good one. A Midwest Red Division clash between two of the three teams at the top, the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels and the Perham Yellowjackets. And Robert, last year was an ugly one for the Yellowjackets. They're trying to erase that tonight here on Hall of Fame night.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about that game, especially on the Perham side. Justin Wang show, I mean, he was a stud. And I don't know what was the score, 40-8 or something. It doesn't matter. It was a blowout.
It was an ugly one, but two different squads here tonight. Two teams coming off with two unique victories. The Yellowjackets last week got a nice special teams play that set up the go-ahead score. That gave them a 13-10 victory over Thief River Falls, while Dilworth Glendon Felton rallied from behind, came back to beat Pequot Lakes 36-34 at home to improve to 2-0. In that game, it was Pequot Lakes going to the air as they really tore apart this DGF secondary with some quick passing.
Grant Logie, quarterback there, 352 yards, 5 TDs. If you're the Perham coaching staff watching film, I think we might throw a little bit tonight.
Would not be surprised to see a lot of passing tonight. We'll talk about that later on in our Gene Sports Shop pregame show. We also will have your Goose Group keys of the game all coming up here in our Gene Sports Shop pregame show. First, we'll take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Perham Yellowjacket head football coach Aaron Velde right here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to Gene Sports Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Gene Sports Shop this fall, located in Perham.
Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit NiasFamilySales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes Area automotive leader since 1999.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities. New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit PerhamRealEstate.com or call 281-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perham.
And welcome back. We apologize. Technical difficulties on our interview with head coach Aaron Velde as the Yellowjackets get ready to take on the Dilworth, Glen, and Felton Rebels here tonight at Ted Minower Field. It's Hall of Fame night, and always a special night here at the Ted Minower Field when it is Hall of Fame night. A strong class being inducted tonight for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Brianna Richter-Adams, she's being inducted for accomplishments in volleyball, basketball, and softball. Tyler Dahl, he is a grad of 2006, accomplishments in football, wrestling, and baseball. John McEachran has been coaching, I believe it's 50 years now in the Yellow, not just with the Yellow Jackets, but a lot of time with the Yellow Jackets on the sidelines as well. He's going into the Hall of Fame. And also the 2004 Gymnastics State Championship team, the first state championship team in Perham and the first of 8 straight. I know you were a part of some of those covering, and that had to be just something else to see.
Kelsey Vomaka in that era where it's, the kind of led into the DL run that I got to be a part of too. But, yeah, that was at that time, gymnastics in Class A was Perham and nobody else.
The team consisted of Betsy Mann, Ashley Brazel, Miranda Schmitz, Courtney Johnson, Michelle Andreen, Ev Dewar, Allie Hall, Leah Johnson, Kayla Cordes, Becky Baumgart. Head coach was Charlie Fleck. The assistant coach was Linda Mickelson. For the Yellow Jackets, kind of started this winning tradition, school of champion tradition, and kind of showed that small town schools can bring home championships. And 8 straight, no other program in any sport has been able to do that.
That's incredible. I don't know. That's all I have to say about it. You can rant and rave all you want, but when you win 8 state titles in a row in something, you're good.
And an amazing run. They will be honored tonight at halftime. And then following the conclusion of the game at the Cactus, there will be the official induction ceremony tonight at the Cactus following the conclusion of tonight's game. We have a chance. We think we got it figured out, but now we'll be joined by Perham head coach Aaron Velde. And unfortunately not. We were unable to get that to load up. We apologize. It was a good interview, and we talked a lot about different things. And one of the things we talked about, Bob, as we talk now, we'll just transition into our Goose Group keys of the game. The passing attack, Blake Schmidt has worked with these wide receivers and tight end, especially we mentioned a lot of Evan Kovash, but you look at Alex Olma on the outside, Gage Onenson, he had that big gainer in the first game to him. You also have Noah Thompson, so some big players that have made some big key plays in the wide receiving core, and he kind of touched about it as we all play as one, and when one guy has success, it's because of the routes and the plays of the other wide receivers.
And I think a lot of that success they've got from the passing game is because of Hackle and Rock in the backfield. They're certainly allowing them to set that up. And DGF here, if you go by what's happened on paper, they've got an opportunity, Perham does, to expose a weak pass defense. And defensively for the Jackets, you got Jordan Summers coming in here who's averaging 200 yards a game.
And the Yellow Jacket running backs, Hudson Hackle, 92 yards. Braylon Rock also at 92 yards. We talked about it last week. Rock was definitely like the closer in that game for the Yellow Jackets. And that's one thing Mr. Velde touched on, which we'll transition into right here. Hello and welcome back to the Gene Sports Shop pregame show. I'm now joined by Perham head coach Aaron Velde. And Aaron, tonight to get ready for a very tough test when you welcome the Dilworth, Glen, and Felton Rebels to town. First, what do you expect to see from the Rebels tonight?
They're always tough and a well-coached team. They kind of do what they do. They run the football very efficiently and very effectively. And they rely on some of their misdirection plays to try to hit big gains and big scoring plays. So we have to try to minimize that as much as we can.
You guys are coming off a unique contest with Thief River Falls where you guys kind of had to battle back from some adversity in that contest and were able to overcome some big plays to get some big plays. How important was that for you guys?
Yeah, just the fact that we could go through some of those trials and tribulations we ran into. We had that one drive at the end of the first half where it was like 3rd and a mile, I think twice, and then we convert with a good screen play that gets called back, and just to fight back, and we ultimately ended up scoring that drive. That was pretty good. So facing challenges and coming out the other end with a win in spite of those challenges is always a good way to do it. So yeah, I was really happy with the ending result anyway.
You get the block punt, which leads to a touchdown, and then after the touchdown, you have a big interception from a player who had a mistake in special teams earlier, but came up with a big play in the game-sealing interception in Noah Thompson.
Yeah, Noah, man, he's a playmaker, and he's a guy too where he's grown and matured and played enough where he did make that mistake, that penalty earlier in the game, but he's a guy that when he does make a mistake, he's also the same guy that'll make it up more than double for his team, you know, when he knows that we need him. And he's a great leader and a great asset to our team and our offense and defense.
Defensively, your defensive line's been playing some good football, and it's going to be up to the test tonight against DGF. But the way they've been able to limit opponents in the first 2 games and just how they've been playing well.
Yeah. Man, that's going to be the key tonight. Absolutely, you hit it right on the head there. Just we talked last week too. I think controlling that front is what football is, and yeah, we've got some really solid guys and kind of a good rotation there that are doing just a great job. So yeah, we'll need them tonight for sure.
When you face DGF, you know they got a strong offensive line. That's always the case. A quarterback in Owen Leach, and then you have Jordan Summers, who's averaging over 200 yards a game on the ground. What are some things you kind of try to key on when you face this DGF squad tonight?
Yeah, it's really just, to be honest, Jason, it's just staying home and doing your job and not overcommitting and falling for the misdirection that I referenced earlier. You know, if you stay home and don't go outside of what you're supposed to do within our defensive system, everything should be covered. Then it's a matter of stopping athletes from gouging you too much. You know, because they're going to get their yards and they're going to get their touches, and that's going to happen. And we just have to try to minimize as much as we can how much damage they're able to do cumulative.
Offensively, what are some goals that you guys have when you face this DGF squad?
Yeah, so you know, we found a pretty good rhythm in the passing game last week, and I think we'll be able to use some of that momentum on that end. And at the end of the day, too, we're kind of like DGF. You know, we want to do what we do, and that's power-based run the football. So I think it'll be a bit of a battle, kind of a slugfest, hopefully. And hopefully we can keep it competitive and then have a chance at the end. You
mentioned the aerial attack. It seems like Blaise Schmidt and Evan Kovash have kind of found a nice little connection there.
Yeah, that's been really nice. It's been really fun, and those guys are good pals, and it's really that whole crew, right? With the wideouts, we say when one guy catches the ball, we all caught the ball, because our system is designed right with clear outs and underneaths and other things to open guys up for big plays like what Evan was able to do against Thief. So yeah, really that whole sector of our offense is really clicking, and a lot of it is just good chemistry between all the guys in those groups.
You touched on it a little bit last week with the running back room. Last week it was Hudson Ackle and Braylon Rock kind of doing a nice job once you got that lead. With about 3 minutes ago, you get that interception. You guys were able to seal the game with their backfield. Is that kind of the goal that you guys like to have every week?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you control the ball at the end of any half, it typically leads to good results, especially when we had a slim lead like that, when you can just control the football and end it without having to do anything real flashy. That's always a great way to win. You know, I mean, the final score might not seem as great, but when you really can be in control like that, the goal isn't always points. You know, typically, yeah, but like you said, when you want to salt one away at the end and just get out of there with a win, it's great to have that in your back pocket.
I'd be remiss if I didn't bring it up, but last year it was an ugly one in DGF. What do you guys try to take away, or is that one you guys flush completely as you get ready for tonight's game?
Yeah, so my message to the guys is that I'm not going to mention that game this week because I shouldn't have to. Like, if you have to think about last year and last year's results to be motivated for now, we're going in behind right out of the gate. So yes, that was a painful one, and we took some lumps and learned some lessons that night. And last year, our lesson we took at the end of that was we bounced back and had another pretty solid effort the week after, if you recall. So hopefully, like I said, we can learn from some of that stuff last year. Most of that last year, I think, was probably some play calling issues on my end too. That was what it was. But hopefully this year is a new story, and that's not really motivating us. What's motivating us is that this crew we have right now has the opportunity in front of them, and they need to take it.
And also, it's Hall of Fame night, which is a very special night, I know, for Perham's community in general, and also tonight for the coaching staff, where one of your members of the coaching staff goes in the Hall of Fame, and John McEachran.
Yeah, Keck, man. I mean, if there's anybody that deserves to be in there, it's that guy. And it's not just football. He's done so much with wrestling and just – man, in his, I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say it's his 50th year coaching overall, or 51st year coaching, which is like, that's unheard of. So I mean, if just all congrats to John, and he deserves every little bit of praise that he's going to get. And if you know him, he doesn't want a whole lot of that, but he deserves it anyway. And we're just we love him.
What's it like for a young coach like you in your second year to have a veteran member on the staff like that, and the knowledge and everything that he brings to the program?
I don't have enough time or words. Like, yeah, whenever, it's only my second year, and he's been around. I can't remember. We figured it out once how many head coaches he's worked with. Just whenever something's going wrong, or if I'm down, he's always a guy that's got the best advice, and he'll always be positive, and he's so team-focused and team-oriented that he can always kind of center our staff back around that if we ever do have any issues that arise, which is just it's awesome. He's literally just like a steady rock in that coaching staff, and we're just so pleased and thankful to have him.
All right, Coach, anything else you'd like to add as you get ready for the Rebels here tonight?
No, I hope we can put on a good show again and give the fans something to enjoy, and come away with a good result in the end.
All right, and that's Perham head football coach Aaron Velde right here on the Gene Sports Shop pregame show on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Say hello to Taylor Doll at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Well, welcome back into the Ted Minover Field here in Perham. I'm Jason Groth with Robert Williams as we get ready to go for tonight's contest between the Yellowjackets and the Rebels of DGF. It should be a fun one here tonight. Take a look at the starting line first. The offense for the Rebels at quarterback, it's Owen Leach. He'll be joined in the backfield by Jordan Summers and Nick Wally, along with Brody Friend. Tight end tonight, Brody O'Keefe, also Thomas Serene, depending on the formation. Jordan Summers will also see time at wide receiver, and Drew Shealy is a wide receiver. On the line, Eden Adine, Victor Sosa, Bryce Fisher, Colton Wagner, and Max Baumgartner for the Rebels. The Yellowjackets on defense will go with cornerback Gage Onenson, cornerback Kanan Felt. The safeties are Evan Kovash and Noah Thompson. Linebackers, Braylon Rock, Hudson Hackle, Ben Chemansky, and Sawyer Dilbrick. And up front, it's Brandon Sandberg, Jackson Vetch, and Jacob Daniels for the Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets 2-0. the Rebels 2-0. And your starting lineups tonight were brought to you by J&L Nutrition, the Backyard. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with more from the Gene Sports Shop pregame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
If you're considering a new home or office, the best time to start planning that project is right now. Don't wait and end up behind everyone else in line. Contact Joe at Joe Foltz Construction. Each project starts with a friendly, no-pressure conversation and a simple question: how can we help? Contact Joe Foltz Construction today to start drying up your dream home, commercial building, or major remodeling project. Joe Foltz Construction, treating your building like it's their own. Visit joefoltzconstruction.com or call 218-346-0127.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful heart.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
I love hearing patients tell us that, I've never had a dental experience like that. Your team and the doctors were absolutely outstanding. When they say that they're going to tell their family about us, that's really the ultimate compliment.
The domestic dog, a relative of the wild wolf, now a gentle, loyal member of your family. And through the good times and the more challenging, we love them no matter what. That's why we feed them the best. Nutrisource is the kind of clean, premium food you'd feed a loyal pet who would follow you to the ends of the earth, even when you don't want them to. Don't just feed your pet, nourish their whole body. Nutrisource, where pet health begins.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's more than the insurance, products, or the bricks and mortar that make up their buildings. They are about you, your family, your home, your future. Beginning in Des Moines, Iowa in 1939, today Farm Bureau Financial Services has over 5,600 employees and field associates that you can depend on when your life twists and turns to provide knowledge and experience to make insurance simple. Contact Michelle Beck, your local Perham agent today, 218-345-4010. She'll create a plan that's right for you and only you.
Welcome back into the Ted Minover Field as we get ready for tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels. Introductions and national anthem have taken place, and we're moments away from the kickoff. We thank you for tuning in tonight on the Gene Sports Shop pregame show. Make sure to stay tuned for our EOT Insurance halftime show, which will have our induction ceremony tonight for the Perham Hall of Fame, which will feature Brianna Richter-Adams, Tyler Dahl, John McEachran, and the 2004 Gymnastics State Championship team. The Rebels will get the opening kick. The Yellow Jackets will kick to them. The Rebels in the road white and gray with black helmets and white numbers. Black numbers on the jerseys. The Yellow Jackets home black jerseys with gold and white.
I'll give a quick shout out to the Dahl family, since you've got to always rattle off all the advertisers. I was out at the backyard today. They added a 4th building to that pet care campus they have out there. Pretty cool. Boarding and their play care are now separate. I basically got paid to go hang out with about a dozen dogs. That was fun.
And you can't go wrong when that happens. The Yellow Jackets will get ready to kick it off. Hudson Hackle will kick. Back for the Rebels is Jordan Summers.
I think you got to watch that guy wherever he is on the field. Number 1 won't be hard to miss.
He is joined by Dylan Bittker as we get ready to go. Hackle with the boot. It's going to go to Bittker. He gets it at about the 5. Fakes the handoff and goes to the far side, crosses the 20, up to the 27, driven down at the 28. First possession of the game will go to DGF, and it'll give us our first look at the Rebel backfield led by Jordan Summers, the running back, averaging 200 yards a game this year. And they also have Owen Leach in the backfield at quarterback, the University of Minnesota Duluth basketball commit.
A lot of experience there, too. I know he goes back to when we were both in the newspaper biz covering sports. It just seems like we've been saying his name for 3 years now.
Familiar formation for the Rebels. Handoff, Summers, left side, drives forward, continues to drag a defender forward with them. Finally brought down by Noah Thompson. Gets across the 30 to the 34.
It's going to be a good test. I mean, Perham, I think you can say that their defense has been, the highlight of the first 2 weeks. Shut out in week 1, held, 1 score last week. They've been really tough, and it's going to be a good test for them against this Rebel running wing T offense.
Leach looking things over. Handoff, Summers straight ahead. Summers gets into the defensive secondary, drives to the midfield mark, gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10, just shy of the 50 at about the 47, and a strong start for Jordan Summers early.
And it's no surprise to anybody. It's right there on paper. The coaches, even Coach Feldy talked about it. That's the guy they got to put a head on.
Summers starts in the backfield about 7 yards back and has great vision. He wasn't touched until he was in the second level on that one. Handoff this time, right side, cuts back left, drives forward into the Yellow Jacket territory. And he's brought down at the 45.
Just a standard quick one-step counter there. He gets the defense moving to the right and goes to his right, their left, and nice chunk of change there.
Rebels have 2nd and 3 as they're marching with Jordan Summers. Yellow Jackets 3 down linemen. The pressure inside. Summers breaks free, though. That offensive line doing a nice job, and it's another first down. Not much push up front early going from the Yellow Jacket defensive front.
Yeah, every play has been going right to left, that's for sure. You haven't seen any penetration, and, that's one thing that the Jackets are, a little short-handed on tonight is available linemen. So we'll see how that plays out. DGF, a lot of big boys up front.
We'll see if Coach Soderberg elects to keep it on the ground with Summers. And there it is, handoff left side. That time he broke 1 tackle right away. Now gets scooped under. Gets maybe about 2 yards on the play.
And that's not going to last all 4 quarters. Perham's going to, get their scheme figured out. The first drive's always weird. Summers took advantage of, having the ability to get places where Perham's not expecting them. Now you're going to see them counter here. And one thing Perham D's been good at is stiffening on their half of the field here.
Leach with Summers the deep back behind him. Gets the handoff. Summers wrapped up right away. Not much doing. That one was Ben Szymanski there to wrap him up. The linebacker read that well, and it's going to be 3rd and about 6.
Can only go to the well so many times. Obviously you got a guy who's putting up a ton of yards, and you're going to use him. But you got to have some variety there, or else Perham will just key on number 1 all night.
We'll see on 3rd and about 6, the longest distance of First down to go for the Rebels tonight on this opening drive. Leach, handoff Summers, right side. Gets stood up at about the 31, maybe the 30. He's going to be short. It's going to be fourth down. This drive has been nothing but Summers. Sawyer Delbeck and Szymanski are the ones in on the tackle. They call it 4th and 4. Our first big play of the game coming up right here.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say.
Summers gets the handoff. He's going to drive forward, have the first down to the 25. That's just DGF saying our line.
Yep, and the offensive line gave him time to pick the hole he wanted to go into, and he had multiple opportunities to go in different areas and picked up first down pretty easily.
Clock under 8 minutes to go in our opening quarter. This is the game's opening drive. And so far, it's been all Jordan Summers. Leach rolls left, plants, fires downfield, looks incomplete. He was looking for Brody O'Keefe. It was too strong. The Yellowjackets had good coverage on the play.
Yeah, a lot more black jerseys back there than white, that's for sure.
They did not fall for the play action, did the Yellowjackets. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great time to run a play action pass, too. They certainly had it set up.
Same typical formation for the Rebels as you'll see all night. It's going to be turned around, handoff Summers. Summers plows forward. Is going to be close to the first down as he goes off to the right side. Inside the 20, they'll mark it at the 17. Szymanski was one of the Yellowjackets in on that tackle. They'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Rebels. As they approach the 7-minute mark of our opening quarter here, we thank you for tuning in tonight. Early start tonight as it's Perham Hall of Fame night. As Leach handoff Summers, breaks a tackle, cuts forward, has the first down. Deep inside the Yellowjacket territory, now at the 10. We'll see where the chain gain marks it. It's going to be inside the 10, so the Rebels will have 1st and goal.
Welcome to the Jordan Summers show early here.
Called one of his games earlier this year. He had 4 touchdowns in that one. The Yellowjackets are hoping that's not the case tonight. Summers left side, knifes through, drives, gets spun down by Szymanski to the 5. Ben Szymanski has been all over the field tonight for the Yellowjackets. As it's 2nd and goal at the 6 for DGF. They're looking to send the game's first message right here. Rolling out right side, dropping off a pass complete, and walking into the end zone is Brody Friend for a 6-yard score, and the Rebels take the early lead.
Nice call. You had him set up. Everyone, including me, is up here. Here comes Summers again around the left side. And when QB peeled there, that was a touchdown from the snap.
And the Rebels strike first and take the early lead. The extra point pending. And we're on pace to see if that over-under hits. At 45.5. As Leach under center. It's going to roll right, fire right, pass complete, 2-point conversion, good.
A little bit of everything from the Rebels on that drive. A lot of Summers, and Leach has shown he's confident to roll out of the pocket and hit guys in the flat.
Rebels lead 8-0. We'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Well, welcome back in here to Ted Minover Field. A strong first drive capped off by Owen Leach, connecting with Brody Friend for the touchdown. The touchdown pass is Leach's first of the year.
You know, the one thing I was kind of worried about when you look at the numbers on this game is DGF's averaging 34 points a game. And looks like they're on the well on their way to trying to put that up again.
Game's first flag will be a kick out of bounds.
Perham's averaging 17 a game, but they're also not allowing a lot. 10 points in 2 games.
After the penalty, gives the ball to the Jackets at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will break the huddle with Blaine Schmidt at quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 split out to the left. Braylon Rock and Hudson Hackle, the backs in the backfield. Snap is fumbled, but the Yellow Jackets are able to come up on and fall on it. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Two receivers left, 1 to the right side. They send Thompson in motion. Schmidt drops back, pressure comes through, they set the screen, it's incomplete.
That was a good play for them last week, but not enough time to really set it up so far. And after that bumbled snap, I think you're just kind of looking for some positive yards there. Now we got a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 with about 5.5 to go in our opening quarter. Rebels lead 8-0. They'll send Alex Ohm along with Thompson and Detloff to the left. Kovash, the lone receiver to the right on 3rd and 10. Now fires to the far side, too strong, looking for Detloff on the far sideline. It's incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Perfect start for the Rebels. They establish the line on offense and then get the break of the fumbled snap. And now it's 4th and 10.
Not much to talk about with that drive.
And now you're going to potentially kick into the hands of Jordan Summers, who's back at his own 30.
Yeah, if you look at their depth chart, he sure shows up a lot.
Blaze Schmidt will kick for the Jackets. And he booms a nice one. Summers is going to let it take a bounce. And it'll stop right there at the 24.
Smart kick, not giving him a chance to return it.
So the Rebels will get the football leading 8-0. As the Yellow Jackets will try to come up with their first defensive stop here today. So far, it's been all Jordan Summers, but the touchdown was Owen Leach through the air. Same formation the wing tees we're going to expect to see all night long from the Rebels. Summers is the deep back. This time, the handoff goes to Wally. There's nothing doing.
Nicholas Wally, the ball carrier.
I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Byer in on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. 2nd and 10.
That's what Perham's linebackers have to do. They're going to have to get up the field, especially on the corner there. That was a nice play of just not letting Summers get going.
Leach and the Rebel offense taking their time as they come to the line. Leach looking over the defense. Handoff Summers, this time to the left. He cuts back inside to the right, crosses the 30 and is down at the 32. Hackle's there for the stop, amongst others for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be third, and we'll call it about 4 for the Rebels, excuse me. One thing tonight, the Rebels have done a nice job is they're keeping it manageable on third down for the most part. As the Yellow Jacket student section tries to make some noise here. Handoff Summers gets through. His second effort may have got him a first down though. And he did. Jacob Daniels made the tackle, but the Summers' second effort is enough for a first down to the 34. The Yellow Jackets were there initially.
Yeah, I got to give Summers all the credit there. I thought he was stuffed.
Leach rolls out right, dumps it off, pass complete. That's Friend who's got the lone score, and he gets a 5-yard gain there. They really like moving that pocket with Leach.
That's 3 for 3 on basically that play.
That'll be 2nd and 5 after the rollout pass by Owen Leach. Handoff Summers. Swarmed under. Nice job getting to him in the backfield that time by Hudson Hackle. He read that well. He got through the backfield and tripped up Summers. A big third down forthcoming here for the Yellow Jacket defense in the early going. Trailing 8-0 as we approach about 2.5.
I think that's what you're going to see from the Perham D here. Is they're going to have to adapt to basically Mr. Summers. And that was a great play by Hackle and getting in the line quick.
Leach, handoff, Summers left side, runs forward, has the first down, plows through a couple defenders, and gets down to the 47. Another strong, powerful run by Jordan Summers.
Yeah, it looked like he was running into a pile, and he was the only one that came out of it.
They do a nice job of letting him see the lane to run through, and he does just that once again.
Especially right up the middle. A lot of success there so far.
Miscommunication on the play, and Leach will take the sack. Jacob Daniels with Hudson Hackle and Braylon Walk were in there.
A rare faux pas from the Rebels. They've been kind of on cruise control here in the early going.
Clock runs down to 1.5 minutes about in our opening half, or quarter, here at the Ted Minover Field. Handoff, Summers has a nice cutback lane, finds it, drives forward, breaks a couple of tackles into Yellow Jacket territory on the near sideline.
Couple of Jackets had shots at him there, but he kind of dismissed them, if you will.
He's a shifty style running back, kind of reminds me of a little bit of Darren Sproles style. Short, quick, powerful legs. And it's 3rd and 3. And you add his elusiveness. He's a tough back to bring down. He gets a handoff again. He's going to have another Rebel first down. Push play and put this on repeat. It's going to be about the same thing all day. And I think the Rebels might be content. Oh, it's actually a minute to go.
You got to credit that offensive line, too. I mean, Summers has all the talent in the world, but, man, he's got a lot of holes to pick from right now.
We are approaching 15 minutes of real time.
I would say that was fast.
For our first quarter, as we're under 45 seconds to go when this snap takes place. Now there's the option pitch out to Summers, another way to get him to the outside. Yellow Jacks did a good job sniffing that one out. as he picks up 2. Gage Onenson was there.
Yeah, nice job of containing there.
Sawyer Dillback was also out there as well. So it'll be second down, and that will do it for the first quarter. A quick first quarter has the Rebels leading by a score of 8-0. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Wild Goose has a one-of-a-kind gift store and is the premier location for gifts, lake essentials, and decor. We believe in bringing comfort, fun, and style to every area of your life and home. Stop in for a visit today, the Wild Goose in Perham.
Welcome back, as the first quarter was quick, and it was Jordan Summers. He doesn't have the score. It was an Owen Leach, Brody Friend connection. Summers has a 2-point conversion, but he's had the ball almost every play.
So he's got about everything else.
As we start the second quarter with another handoff. Again, that's Summers. And it'll be third and about 7.
It's the first time we saw something up the middle where all he saw was a wall of black jerseys.
Well, one of the things I think the Yellowjackets really need to clean up after that first quarter is that cutback lane. It's been wide open for Summers. He was able to take advantage of it throughout this whole first quarter.
A lot of that, too, is adjustment time. You know, you got to get used to what he's doing before you can stop it, and this is the perfect drive to do it on.
Third down and 7. Leach fakes the handoff, looks left. Pressure comes, fires the pass, too strong, it's intercepted. Blaze Schmidt with the pick, and he is gone. Blaze Schmidt. Excuse me, that's Evan Kovash. Evan Kovash with the pick 6.
It's like I was saying earlier, Perham's defense has been the star of the show the first 2 weeks, and here they are again. That was a great play.
Kovash, the pick 6. Sorry, got confused with his number. I'll hear about that one from a few people. And the Jackets will now call timeouts, as the Yellow Jackets will go for 2. We'll take a break, come back with a 2-point conversion. Yellow Jackets cut into the lead with a pick 6 on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard.
The domestic dog, a relative of the wild wolf, now a gentle, loyal member of your family. And through the good times and the more challenging, we love them no matter what. That's why we feed them the best. Nutrisource is the kind of clean, premium food you'd feed a loyal pet who would follow you to the ends of the earth, even when you don't want them to. Don't just feed your pet, nourish their whole body. Nutrisource, where pet health begins.
The Yellow Jackets are going to go for 2 to try to tie it up after the Evan Kovash pick 6 of Owen Leach. Schmidt, number 9, the quarterback. Gets the snap, goes right. Pitches out right to Rock. Rock trying to get the corner, he does! Braylon Rock converts the 2, and we're tied at 8 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard. We're tied at 8. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellowjacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue. 43-521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham.
Evan Kovash with the house call. The 2-point conversion by Rock ties it at 8. We'd like to thank everyone that's tuning in at the Cactus tonight. As now the Yellow Jackets kick it off to the far side, and that one will go out of bounds. So the Rebels will get first and 10 at the 35. But facing a different situation than they're used to, tied at 8.
Be interesting to see if they throw the ball this drive. When you got Summers is working nonstop, although they had to throw there because Perham put up a wall and kind of shut them down there as soon as they crossed the 40.
Evan Kovash with the play of the game so far for the Yellow Jackets. Picking off Leach and then taking it to the house. Now Leach will come out. Hand off Summers. Drives forward, gets to the 40. Picks up 5.
Looks like he wasn't going to pick up 0, and suddenly it's 5 yards. He's got a nice burst there when he finds the hole he's going for.
Byron on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Tied at 8. Leach with a touchdown pass for both teams tonight. As he will hand it off to Summers. Summers, left side, gets to the corner. He's crosses midfield, cuts back up at the 45, and is finally driven out of bounds late, and a penalty flag. Noah Thompson wrapped him up on the far side, and that's going to add on some more yards. A penalty on the Yellow Jackets will tack on 15. And it'll be another strong play by Summers, and they'll have great field position after the run and penalty.
They're kind of right back to where they were when the pick was thrown.
Leach. Handoff Wally left side. He cuts to the outside, trying to get to that corner, picks up 5. That'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, DGF, it's kind of, they change key pieces every year, but the offense itself, we've seen this for years.
They work the clock. They control the line of scrimmage. And that's just been their recipe for years.
And it's kind of an old school philosophy, but man, they sure know how to make it work.
Leach. Handoff Summers. Left side, cuts nice through. Cuts back up the middle to the right and gets to the 15 before he's finally hauled down and has another first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. They're looking to score and to regain the lead. Leach, handoff, Wally. Counters through to the 10 and another 5-yard gain.
It's almost reminiscent of a very successful 9-man offense. You just add a couple more dudes. But I mean,
it is.
It basically is what it looks like. And I've seen a lot of good 9-man football in my day, and that's when I see it, I go, that's exactly what it looks like.
And it'll be second down for the Rebels at the 10. They need a 5 for a first down. Wally left side. Gets wrapped up at the 9. Brought down there. In on the stop was Carson Beyer. Be 3rd and 4. They need the 5 for a first down.
They're not in any hurry either. They're using their chunk of the play clock.
As the clock approaches 8.5. Handoff. Summers cuts to the right side. He's got the first down. It's down inside the 3 at about the 2. It's going to be 1st and goal again. And you have to think they're just going to turn around and let Summers finish this one off. As the Rebels.
They could run that touchdown play that worked last time. It's set up here.
We'll have 1st and goal. And it's Wally. Gets stood up and driven back to about the 5. Nice job by the Yellow Jacket front there.
That's one of the first times we've seen some decent penetration.
Carson Beyer, Noah Thompson there on that far side to make the tackle.
And that's what you got to do to mess up this offense they're running. Is you got to make contact early and not let the play develop.
Under center. Leach. And it's fumbled. And the Yellow Jackets recover. That's Hudson Hackle there on the recovery for the Jackets. 2nd turnover against the Rebels.
2 killer turnovers, too. One took away 6 points, or gave away 6 points, and that one just took away 6 points.
So the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 at their 10 after the turnover. Two receivers right, one to the left. Hackle split left in the backfield. Rock is the deep back. Hackle's going to get the handoff around the right side, trying to get the corner, but not much doing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they'll give him a yard, 2nd and 9. The Yellow Jacket offense hasn't really moved much tonight. Haven't had the ball much either.
Yeah.
I believe that was their 5th offensive play. Three incomplete passes, a punt, and a handoff. But they're tied at 8 on Evan Kovash's pick 6. Schmidt gets the snap, fires near side, complete. Noah Thompson breaks the tackle, gets to the outside. Stiff arms a man, is now driven out of bounds here on the near sideline. Just shy of the 20-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and about 3.
I'm looking for the first down of the game, is that correct? I believe so.
The Jackets break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right for Schmidt in the gun. Rolls right, Schmidt cuts back to the left side, gets stood up. To be pending the spot, I think he got enough for the 1st down. And they will move the chains for the Yellow Jackets to be 1st and 10.
That looked to be a great read. I thought he had a lot of room there, and the DGF defenders just closed quickly.
1st down from the Yellow Jacket 21-yard line.
Yellow Jackets still have 6 minutes to operate here in the 2nd quarter. Their KLM Family Brand scoreboard shows it's tied at 8. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Thompson moves in motion. Schmidt drops back. Pressure comes. Pass over the middle, incomplete. It's intended for Thompson. Bringing the pressure off the edge was Brody O'Keefe.
And Thompson had some room to grow, too, if he caught that ball.
Second down, 10, Perham.
That'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jackets. After the incomplete pass, Hackle and Rock in the backfield. One receiver right, one to the left. Handoff Rock. And he gets stood up by a host of Rebels as he crosses the 20 to the 21. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Nowhere to go.
And now if you're the Rebels in the line, you can just peel your ears back and go right at Schmidt. Two receivers left, two to the right for Schmidt. They send a man in motion. Handoff. That's to Hackle. Gets across to the 22.
Jordan Summers on the tackle. Helped out by Brody DeVries.
That'll be 4th down and 8. Yellow Jackets will punt.
Jordan Summers back deep for DGF.
Summers back. At about his open 45. Schmidt with a nice high kick to the far side. Lands at the 49, and that's where the Yellow Jackets will down it.
Ball down by Noah Thompson.
They're not giving Summers a chance to touch the ball on special teams. He's been kicked at 3 times, and it's been nowhere near him.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. At the 49 as we're tied at 8. In a very quick moving contest here tonight, which means a lot of ads to get in time here with the EOT Insurance halftime show coming up. I'd like to thank the community for making that happen and their support. Leach fumbled handoff. Summers falls on it. So now it's going to be 2nd and long. Back at their own 49.
It is a little, it's not raining, but it has been kind of wet all day. And, I mean, for all the success the Rebels are having on offense, there's some big yips they've had that have kind of taken that momentum away.
One of them ended up in the end zone on an interception return by Evan Kovac. Handoff Summers straight ahead, plows forward into Yellow Jacket territory and has the 1st down and moves the sticks for the Rebels.
Wow, that's just talent right there. He hit the line, and next thing you know, he hit the 1st down line.
One thing about this offense, like you touched on, 9-man, he gets such a deep start in the backfield that he is able to see the hole right away and the cutback lanes. Handoff Summers, right side to the 30. Summers picking up steam again. Onenson in on that tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Rebels. Leach. Handoff Wally left side. Gets wrapped up. Szymanski right at the line of scrimmage.
They got to run that to keep that defense off or defense honest, but they sure haven't had a lot of success away from Summers.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down here. Third and short for the Rebels. Leach, handoff, Summers follows his blocker, gets to the line of scrimmage, pushes forward. The pile tries to move them forward more. It's going to be close. They already marked the change. It's 4th down and 2. Sawyer Dillbeck, among others, in on that tackle.
4th down and a short one for DGF.
The Rebels quick to the line. Leach at 6'5", might lean forward. Now he drops back, and now a timeout. And we'll take a break. We're tied at 8 on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit NiasFamilySales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes area automotive leader since 1999.
Soda Lake Properties is a property management company that offers a wide range of local services year-round. Yard care and landscaping services in the spring and summer, and snow removal and watercraft solutions in the winter. They also offer interior design services that will make your home or office look refreshed and inviting. Not to mention soda cleaning services for residential and commercial buildings, along with construction sites. To learn more about all these services and the revolutionary zero-res carpet cleaning, visit the website today. Just type in soda.
Handoff to Summers on the outside, gets the first down deep into Yellow Jacket territory. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 16.
Bounced him outside out of that timeout. Probably thinking everyone's expecting him to go right up the gut.
We're under the 2-minute mark in this opening half. Handoff Summers straight ahead. Nice through the Yellow Jacket defense. Gets down to the 10. It'll be 1st and goal.
Just 38-minute half right now. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No, I haven't.
I've seen hour and 38.
And halftime might be longer than the first half.
Yeah.
With a special ceremony coming up at halftime. As the Rebels have 1st and goal. Last time they're in this situation, they fumbled it away. Leach, handoff, Summers, follows his blocker, gets stood up, bounces out to the outside, drives, dives, but he gets hit up and hit out of bounds. Noah Thompson and Gage Johnson on the tackle. And Summers went flying.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it was a little slow to get up there. But, man, that guy's fun to watch. What a play. That was going nowhere. And tried to turn it into something else and got to the edge.
And it'll be 2nd and goal at the 3 for the Rebels, as they look to punch this one in and regain the lead. As we're tied at 8 on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Leaf. Handoff straight ahead to the big man. Nothing doing there. Leach as they hand it off. It's number 52, Victor Sosa. Not often you hand it off.
Yeah.
To a lineman, and it's going to be 3rd and goal.
You're like giving it to me. You know, the Rebels have really moved up and down the field a lot, but it seems like they're a little hesitant when they get into this part of the inside the 5.
Leach. Handoff Summers right side and walks right into the end zone for the score. Jordan Summers for 6.
Nothing hesitant about that play.
And a 3-yard TD run gives the Rebels a 14-8 lead.
And they're going to leave Perham about a half a minute.
As the Rebels will go 4-2 once again. Leach. Handoff Summers. He's in. She walks right in, Jordan Summers, and it's now 16-8.
34 seconds remaining in the half. Our score, Perham 8, George Golden Fountain 16.
And we'll take a break.
Hanson's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hanson, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Well, welcome back to the Ted Minover Field. And on your KLN Family Brand scoreboard, when it pops up, it's going to show DGF leading this one 16-8. Behind a 3-yard touchdown run from Jordan Summers, as he's had an outstanding night tonight for DGF. And now Leach will put his foot into that one. Caught there by Gage Johnson. Going to the outside, trying to get to the corner, gets driven out of bounds and thrown out of bounds late, and there's a flag. 15 extra for the Yellow Jackets.
28 seconds to go. Extra 15 yards gives you a shot.
Especially with the timeout situation, the Yellow Jackets have all three. So personal foul, and the Rebels will put the Yellow Jackets at their own 47-yard line. Trailing 16-8 with all three timeouts, and the clock stops on first downs until they move the chains. Two receivers right, one to the left side. Schmidt fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, pressure coming from the backside. Now fires the pass, incomplete. Kovash was blanketed nicely there by Nicholas Wale, and it'll be second down.
Even if caught, wasn't really going anywhere.
And kind of a fortunate, I mean, with timeouts it helps, but for the fortunate break, you don't have to use one there, and it's 21.9 to go, especially on a 7-yard gain. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets try to do here. Secondary for DGF, they're all back. About 10, 15
deep.
yards back. Schmidt, handoff, now the reverse, handoff here near side. Thompson trying to get to the outside, gets to midfield and out of bounds. It'll be third down for the Yellow Jackets. Third and about, we'll call it 7. As the Yellow Jackets trying to get a late score here. They'll hand it off to Rock instead. Rock drives forward to the 45. DGF's going to be content to let that run out, and that's going to do it for our opening half.
Officially 45 minutes. That's crazy.
At the half, on your KLN Family Brand scoreboard, the Rebels lead this one by a score of 16-8. We'll take a break and come back with your halftime show here live from the Ted Minover Field here in Perham as the EOT Insurance halftime show comes up after this timeout.
I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
Well, welcome back into the Ted Minover Field. I'm Jason Groth with Robert Williams, and our EOT Insurance halftime show rolls on, and there actually isn't a whole lot to talk about, but there was a lot of stuff that happened in that first half. The Rebels right now leading 16-8, covering the spread against Perham here tonight. It's one of the things we touch on. There's a website out there. If you search Massey Ratings, you can find out some unique information. It's just a computer science or computer scientific way of coming up with spreads, and right now DGF is covering at 16-8. They lead this one. Touchdowns in the game. It's been a 6-yard touchdown pass, Owen Leach to Brody Friend, and then Perham answers with an Evan Kovash interception return for his score. And then it was Jordan Summers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And that's the scoring in the contest. Both teams were able to convert 2-point conversions. And that's where we sit here at halftime, 16-8.
I think if you're Perham, you've got to feel fortunate that you're only down one score. And much of that fortune was caused by your defense and turnovers from DGF. DGF, the way they're moving the ball, they could easily have doubled their points, and it could be 32-0. And Perham hasn't done anything on offense. We're still waiting to see multiple first downs strung together. However, you got to like it when you go into the halftime. You're down 8. You could be down 32. And Perham's defense has a way of keeping them in games. That's what they've done so far this year. That's what they're doing here tonight again.
On your Kalen Family Brand scoreboard, the Rebels lead by a score of 16-8. The EOT Insurance halftime show will continue after this timeout.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit PerhamRealEstate.com or call 281-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perham.
River's Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of River's Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Welcome back to the Ted Minover Field for the halftime show here as the Perham Hall of Fame will be taking place. We'll transition to that right now as the Yellowjackets will be inducting Brianna Richter-Adams, Tyler Dull, John McCracken, and the 2004 Gymnastics State Championship team. We'll step aside and let you tune in.
Charlie Nelson. Ed Windham, Ray Saylor, Larry Mullins, Fred Saylor, Bob Shepard, Dan Sealing, Ron Burns, Hans Hansen, always a crowd favorite, Bob Sealing, Dan Meyer, and Francis Rise. I missed anybody? You got everybody? Okay. Now to our current inductees. First off, before we start, we'd like to just take a quick moment of silence for several Hall of Famers that have passed away. Bob Hattlestead, longtime volleyball coach here in Perham. Larry Howard, who is just basically known as the coach, and he was 93 or 94 years old. And Rich Hansen, the quarterback from the 1950 football team, passed away this past year. So we're going to just take a quick moment of silence for them. Okay, at this time, let's get to our introductions. First off, in the class of 2000, Brianna Richter Adams, if she stepped forward. Brianna was the heart and soul of the three sports in Perham High School. She was a precise and driven setter for 3 years, leading the Jackets to state. Brianna ran the Jacket volleyball offense as well as anybody has. In basketball, Brianna ran the floor and was a fiery leader. That's exactly what Perham needed, as she commanded and earned respect from Perham opponents while pushing the Yellowjackets to victory countless times. In softball was where Brianna's talents really were showcased. She was a strong stick at the plate, and there was a gold glove player in the infield, and Brianna always gave everything she had to sports in Perham. She was an MVP of the Heart Lakes Conference as a setter in volleyball, 1,000 career assists, Section 618 champions, Heart Lakes All-Conference guard in basketball, led Perham in assists there. In softball, 3-time Gold Glove Award winner, 300 career batting average, also letter winner in Knowledge Bowl, and with the recipient of the Minnesota State High School League Distinguished Academic Achievement Award, and that is Brianna Richter Adams. Our next inductee is Tyler Dahl. Many of you know him from the backyard. Step forward, Tyler. Tyler led Perham in all three sports in football, wrestling, and baseball. On the football field, Tyler could cover anybody and was a ball hawk for the Yellow Jacket defense. It was a challenge for any quarterback to overcome. While wrestling for Perham, Tyler showed grit, leading Perham as an individual in wins and with his heart and desire as a leader of a state wrestling team. Tyler knows how to work, and it served him well on the mat year in and year out through a very storied career. As a baseball player, Tyler's bat was lethal and his glove was always sure as he led Perham to the plate and the field in countless victories. Tyler will always be remembered for his heart and passion for Yellow Jacket sports. He was a PHS Male Athlete of the Year, Heart Lakes Conference MVP defensive back, number 1 in Perham history in career punt returns at 28, number 2 in return yards for punts with 243, 171 career wins, which was the school record at the time in wrestling. He was state runner-up in wrestling, 5th place in wrestling, and led his team to the state tournament for a 4th place finish. Also a 2-time section and conference champion, played 3 years at Concordia Baseball. Tyler Dahl into our Hall of Fame. Next up, many know him as a coach, a former teacher, John McEachran. John is a coach's coach, whether it was a head wrestling coach or as an assistant in football or wrestling. John was the standard for 50 years on how to be both. John is an awesome example of showing how to respect athletes and be a model for coaches to follow. John has coached many state champions in wrestling and championship football teams, but has always held high standards for every athlete he coached, no matter what their abilities were. John has turned out a superior offensive line each year, year in and year out, and is why Perham has had such success throughout so many head coaches. The Perham Community School and athletes have been blessed having John as their coach, teacher, and role model for 50 years. And 50 years as a coach there, and football, state runner-up team, 4-time state semifinals, 8 section championships in football. He was a Minnesota State High School Coaches Association Distinguished Service Award winner and the Butch Nash Service Award winner. And he also coached 22 years in wrestling, 5 years as a head coach, and 15 years as an assistant. 8 individual state wrestling champions he coached. John McEachran into our Hall of Fame. Last but not least, our cartwheel girls, if they'd step forward. That's our girls. 2004 state championship gymnastics team. And as I introduce them, please step forward. A couple couldn't be here. Well, Betsy Mann and Leah Johnson could not be here. They send their best regards. But we'll start out with, I'm going to use your maiden name, sorry. It's Michelle Andreen, Allie Hull, Becky Baumgart, Eve Dewar, Kayla Cordes, Miranda Schmidt, Ashley Brazel, Courtney Johnston, assistant coach Linda Mickelson, and we also like to honor, of course, head coach Charlie Flett. 2004 state championship gymnastics team was the first state championship team in Perham history in any sport. It was the first of 8 state titles in a row, which is a state record. An outstanding job. They won it, and little did we know there would be 7 more to come. This team was a young team, but had a lot of grit and featured many future individual state champions soon to come. Charlie Fleck put the state of Minnesota on notice that Perham Gymnastics was here to stay at a state level that would not be matched. The gymnastics team gave inspiration to all Perham sports to make it to state, and the string of Perham teams in many sports started to believe and go to state. They broke through the wall and led the way for future dreams of Perham athletes competing at state. Individually placing that year, Miranda Spitz was 6th in the all-around, also 4th on the bars. Betsy Mann was 3rd on the vault, and Kayla Cordes was 5th on the beam. And introducing again our 2004 state gymnastics team into our Hall of Fame. We'd like to invite all of you, it's free of charge, come up to the Cactus Banquet Hall after the game. We got a short program, it'll go an hour or less, and it's a lot of fun and just a social aspect.
Well, once again, a very nice ceremony there, honoring the new inductees into the Perham Hall of Fame. The ceremony will take place later tonight at the Cactus. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in there as well. Tonight is the Yellowjackets trail this one 16-8 at half, but again, your 2022 Hall of Fame inductees, Brianna Richter-Adams, Tyler Dull, John McEachran, and the 2004 Gymnastics State Championship team. The induction ceremony will take place starting at 8:30 tonight at the Cactus. Our EOT Insurance halftime show will roll on. We'll take a break and come back here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's more than the insurance, products, or the bricks and mortar that make up their buildings. They are about you, your family, your home, your future. Beginning in Des Moines, Iowa in 1939, today Farm Bureau Financial Services has over 5,600 employees and field associates that you can depend on when your life twists and turns to provide knowledge and experience to make insurance simple. Contact Michelle Beck, your local Perham agent today, 218-345-4010. She'll create a plan that's right for you and only you.
Soda Lake Properties is a property management company that offers a wide range of local services year-round. Yard care and landscaping services in the spring and summer, and snow removal and watercraft solutions in the winter. They also offer interior design services that will make your home or office look refreshed and inviting. Not to mention soda cleaning services for residential and commercial buildings, along with construction sites. To learn more about all these services and the revolutionary zero-res carpet cleaning, visit the website today. Just type in sodalakesproperties.com.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Welcome back. We thank you for tuning in to the EOT Insurance Halftime Show. As we get ready to go for the third quarter. It's amazing that games across the state have just started, and we're hitting the third quarter.
Also nice to announce that the Perham trolley didn't maim anybody.
Looked like head coach Aaron Velde was right in line.
Yep.
I've been in the headlights of that trolley before. The Rebels will kick off to start our second half. Braylon Rock is the deep back to receive the kick from Leach. Oh, it's a squib. Onside attempt, and it's recovered by Cullen Poole.
Nice hands.
And the Yellowjackets in good field position on the Cullen Poole recovery. Nice heads-up play by number 4.
It was tricky. He had it right in his hands and did exactly what you got to do is get to the ground and get your offense on the field. Great opportunity for Perham here.
Yellowjackets didn't have much opportunity in that first half. Kept to the sideline because of the DGF offense. Handoff, Rock gets stood up but pushes forward for a gain of about 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Yellowjackets. The Rebels seem to have shored up that secondary a little bit after Grant Logie had a lot of success last week.
I don't know if they've really been attacked that much because Perham's offense hasn't been on the field enough.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Schmidt looking downfield. He's going to fire deep. Looking for a man, incomplete. He was looking for Alex Ohm. Ohm got separation, but it's incomplete.
Nice throw. He was there. It's just that's what I want to see. I want to see him attack up the field, not in the flats. I mean, if you can throw for 5 scores against this defense, let's see some.
Two receivers go left, two to the right side. Schmidt with the lone back in the backfield. Rolls to his right, fires downfield's got a man wide open, it's complete. Evan Kovash, first down, Yellow Jackets.
Nice play. That could change the whole momentum of this game is if Perham can find a way to attack. And, honestly, I think they just haven't had enough time to figure out what's working.
They had the inside guy, Thompson, open underneath.
Yeah.
Schmidt saw Kovash open deep. Hits Kovash for the first down, and that goes to what Aaron Velde talked about in the pregame show about the route running. How one thing opens up for another, and it did just right there. Two receivers to the left. It's Onenson and Thompson. Split wide right here is Ohm. Schmidt on the keep, gets back to the line of scrimmage before he's wrapped up by Colton Wagner. It'll be second down.
Wagner was just sitting there waiting for him. I do like the call, though. You go straight down the field a couple times. QB draw is opened up.
One left, one to the right side. That's Detloff here to the near side. Handoff, Rock follows Hackle. Hackle with a nice lead block, and Rock with a nice run before he's scooped up and slammed down by Summers.
Yeah, what doesn't that guy do? That was a big hit.
What a nice gain of 7 there for Rock.
Coming quick out of the huddle, too.
Under center, handoff, Rock gets scooped up in the backfield. They were ready for that on the Rebels front. And there on the tackle was Thomas Thureen, the middle linebacker. Now it's fourth down. Fourth and 5. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets elect to do.
Rock's off the field.
As is Detloff. A couple of wide receivers come in. Have to think. A target to Evan Kovash here might be in the works. Confusion and now a timeout. And we'll take a break. Rebels still lead here on the Main Street Sports Network.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
I love hearing patients tell us that, I've never had a dental experience like that. Your team and the doctors were absolutely outstanding. When they say that they're going to tell their family about us, that's really the ultimate compliment.
And we're back here as the Yellow Jackets hope to get a Reuter Family Dentistry first down. Snap is fumbled. Schmidt went to recover it. His knee was on the ground.
Ouch.
And that will turn it over. The unfortunate thing, Schmidt, his first reaction is to fall on the football, which is what you want to do. But unfortunately, you end up being down, and on fourth down, it turns it over. So KLN Friendly Brand scoreboard shows the Rebels with the lead 16-8 and the football. And the handoff to Summers. Gets to the second level, spins, breaks a tackle, and gets free. And he is gone. Summers takes a look back, and he's into the end zone. 60 yards. Jordan Summers to the house.
You don't see that often where it looks like he's going to go down. on a pretty decent defensive play, and the next thing you know, he's 60 yards away, and the defender's still laying on the ground.
What a swing of momentum. As the Yellow Jackets were hoping to go for it on fourth down. Instead, they fumble it. And now the Rebels will try the extra point with Hayden Huff. Snap, spot, kick is good. Just like that, the Rebels lead 23-8 on your Kalen Family Brand scoreboard. We'll take a break.
There is a voice inside of you. Do you hear it? An ember burning deep within, calling you to gather your tribe, beckoning you deep into the wild, and instilling in you the courage of 10 Wolverines. You know that voice.
Yep, it's me, your inner otter, and I want you to visit findyourinnerotter.com to explore all that Ottertail Lakes Country, Minnesota has in store for you.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellowjacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue. 43-521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham.
Braylon Rock on the return for the Yellow Jackets, drives forward and is finally brought down at the 35. That's where the Yellow Jackets will set up shop after the one-play touchdown from Jordan Summers, who broke a tackle after getting wrapped up in the defensive secondary, then broke free and went 60 for the score to make it 23-8.
We've yet to see Perham put together a full drive, and that's exactly what they need right now. They don't need to take their time the way DGF can score, but they definitely need to keep the DGF offense off the field for a while.
A nice 5-minute drive here that ends in points would be huge for the Yellow Jackets. The Schmidt's under center. It's Hackle now. Rock leading him. But that defensive front tonight for DGF has just been outstanding and stifling up front.
Yeah, we're used to seeing those two guys pick up big chunks of yardage, and that's not happening tonight.
Gets two there, does Hackle. As it'll be second down for the Yellow Jacket offense as the play comes in from the sideline. Two receivers, one left. That's Olm the split to the left. Thompson, the motion man. Schmidt fakes a handoff, rolls, looks for him. Nothing there. The pressure's coming. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does, and it's incomplete, and there might be a flag. I think the Rebels are looking for it because looked like it was grabbed and tipped by a lineman. Anyways, it'll be 3rd down and 8. They might be discussing it here. And I would not be surprised to see nothing.
Way to build up the drama. That was a busted play from the beginning, and we're seeing the Rebels defense really starting to, get a sense of we can put this game away if we can shut them down here.
Schmidt looking to throw, plants his feet and fires, and it's out of bounds. Looking for Kovash. That'll be 4th down.
On the coverage, Jordan DeVries for DGF.
Brings up a 4th down and 8 for the Yellowjackets.
Fourth down and 8. And the Yellow Jackets will be forced to punt. Low snap, but Schmidt gets it away. It's going to back Summers up. He'll let it roll, and it'll go down at about the 26, and we'll take a break.
J&L Nutritional Consulting is the area leader in beef, dairy, and seed. J&L has over 20 years of experience, and they use the latest technology in ration balancing software to make sure every part of your feed is utilized. They provide adjustable profit and loss projections, and their seed division makes sure to bring the best seed for your field, no matter the brand. Contact Mike, Joe, and Andrew at J&L Nutritional Consulting, 218-346-7487.
Quickly back, the Rebels wasting little time to the line. Leach looking to throw, rolling right, plants, now the pressure comes and gets away from it. Rolls to his right still. Now directing traffic, he's going to pull it down and run and gets brought down, loses the football. Braylon Rock on the tackle, but Leach was down, they say, when he was eventually tackled.
Interesting choice of first play of the drive.
Say they're kind of looking for that dagger there. Trying to look for that big play to put this one on ice, as you said, off the air. It's 23-8. Now it's 2nd down and 9. I apologize for the errors on our clock at this moment. Handoff, Summer, straight ahead. Now cuts right side, has a first down, and is brought down at the 40. Jordan Summers is having a day.
Yeah, what else can you say about it? Just every time he touches the ball, could be 6 points.
A lot of credit goes to that offensive front. He's not touched until 6-7 yards in the defensive backfield.
They've dominated.
Handoff. Summers again. 7 on that one.
Yeah. What looks like it's going to be 2 always turns into 7 to 10.
And it'll be 2nd and 3. Now the Rebels slowing things down a little bit. Didn't get the quick strike that they're hoping for. In fact, Rock got to Leach before he could let go of it. He was down. Now it's Wale on the outside. He drags a defender with him. There's a flag, and it's a holding on the Rebels, early indication. Been a very clean, crisp football game, but this one will back the Rebels up.
Yeah, I think prior to that it was unsportsmanlike, 1 for each team in the first half.
And those were just tackles out of bounds a little bit late.
Yeah, nothing egregious.
No, there was no violent flag spikes at the feet of a player like we saw last week. The holding backs it up to 2nd and 9. As the clock runs, Leach turns around, handoff Summers. Just bringing defenders with them. Caden Felt finally wraps them up, but it's another Rebel first down as the chains move again.
You can see he was looking if he had room for that right sideline. Almost looked like he said, I want to do something different, and went left. I think he's got a good chance of keeping his 200 yards rushing per game average.
Indeed, he does tonight, as he's keeping the pencil of Ron Burns active tonight. Statistician wearing his Hall of Fame cap on the Yellow Jacket sideline. You can see right above the Magnitude logo. Handoff, Wally, left side. And he gets driven out of bounds near side, and there's another. Just talked about it, a late flag there.
Got a jacket down as well.
That's Noah Thompson hurts here on the near sideline. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout.
If you're considering a new home or office, the best time to start planning that project is right now. Don't wait and end up behind everyone else in line. Contact Joe at Joe Foltz Construction. Each project starts with a friendly, no-pressure conversation and a simple question: how can we help? Contact Joe Foltz Construction today to start drying up your dream home, commercial building, or major remodeling project. Joe Foltz Construction, treating your building like it's their own. Visit joefoltzconstruction.com or call 218-346-0127.
Well, welcome back. Noah Thompson getting checked down with the trainer here. Was up on his own, appears to be okay. As the Rebels get an extra 15 on a penalty, we'll have 1st and 10 inside the Yellow Jacket 20. And Leach getting chased down, and Braylon Rock brings him down for the sack. Big play there by Braylon Rock, as he was able to bring down Leach.
If you take Summers out of the equation, you have not seen a lot of success from DGF when the ball isn't in his hands. The problem is when it is in his hands, he is wreaking havoc.
Sometimes coaches, I think, like to outthink themselves a little bit and think you got to go away from something that's been working all night long.
Right.
And now it's 2nd and long.
It's one thing if it's working for 3 yards and a crack, but this guy is running for 10, 15, 20 and breaking tackles, and he's got a 60-yarder in his quiver. Just an excellent game by Summers.
Leach plants, pump fakes, now rolls right after getting the defender to miss. Gets to the line of scrimmage and just chucks it away.
So I don't know if that's the result. Maybe you're working on stuff that, someone's going to shut Summers down sometime this year, and you're going to have to do something else. And maybe that's what, coaches are going, we've got an opportunity to work on, throwing the ball or getting someone else a touch.
3rd down and long. On your KLN Friendly Brand scoreboard, the Rebels lead 23-8. And the Yellow Jacket defense hoping for one of the biggest stops of the night right here. And it's Summers on the handoff.
3rd and long.
Gets past the original line of scrimmage to the 15, makes it 4th down, and gives this Rebel coaching staff something to think about, as it's 4th and 7. And the answer tonight for the Rebels has been Jordan Summers. We'll see if they go to the well once again here. Leach with Summers the deep back. Look things over. Handoff left side, Summers loses the football.
Oh,
and the Yellow Jackets had it for a second. It goes out of bounds, and now we'll see. It will be Yellow Jacket football. Because it could have been one of those change of possession situations, but the Yellow Jackets never got control. The fumble goes out of bounds. It'll be Yellow Jacket football. And the 3rd turnover of the night when DGF has had opportunity to score some points.
Yeah, it seems like they're wasting a chance there to just put this thing on ice, punch it in with Summers one more time. Then you got the whole 4th quarter to mess around. But now Perm, they're still in it.
Schmidt looking things over. Gets the snap, looks, winds, fires far side, and it is intercepted. Coming up with the interception is Brody Friend, intended for Kovash, and Friend is not a friend of the Yellow Jackets.
50-50 ball, and, you know, someone's got to come down with it. I like the play. I think that's what Perham needed was, you know, not so much to score on that play, but let's get up the field, get some momentum, eat up a chunk of yardage, and instead they got a first down punt.
And the unfortunate thing now is you have a defense that's been out on the field all night long against a re-energized now Rebel offense after the turnover. Summers, you know, he wants to make amends for that last fumble, but Leach is going to take it on the keep to the left side. And he's got blockers in front of him, and he's deep in the Yellow Jacket territory. Drives forward inside the 20.
Big gainer with Summers leading the way.
Different dynamic this time, using Leach's athleticism and letting him run. We all know he can definitely run. We've seen him run for many minutes against the Perham basketball team.
He can throw as well. He just really hasn't had to with that guy.
Summers gets that handoff straight ahead once again and knifes over to the left. Picks up 5, and it's 2nd and 5 again.
There's been some hairpin turns and momentum in this game, and it's all been because of turnovers.
The Rebels have 3. One of them ended up being a pick 6. The Yellow Jackets have 1. The one that was just right there. And now we have a flag, and a false start will back up the Rebels. It's 2nd and 10. As your KLN Family Brand scoreboard shows the Rebels leading 23-8. Your United Community Bank touchdowns tonight. Leach, a friend of 6 yards. Evan Kovash, a pick 6. Summers with a 3 and a 60-yard touchdown run. Your touchdowns brought to you by United Community Bank. Handoff, Summers getting to the outside, cuts back up. Nice move there. And Szymanski's there to get him from behind, but not before Summers picks up another first down.
Well, Barry Sanders kind of work with his feet. He can really kind of almost bounce backwards if he wants to while he's going forward. It's pretty crazy.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 5. As the Rebels are trying to get that 3rd quarter dagger before time expires. Leach will keep it. Right side, gets hit hard, pops, falls forward just short to about the 1. And it'll be 2nd and goal. We'll see, it looks like that's going to be the final play, but no, Leach is quickly to the huddle with 7. And they're going to race to the line. Leach gets a snap off, keeps himself right side into the end zone, touchdown.
Untouched.
Owen Leach extends the Rebel lead. Just as time expires. Hayden Hoff will come on for the extra points. Snap, spot, kick, oof, no good. That'll keep it 29-8 at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Say hello to Taylor Dahl at the Backyard. Taylor keeps the store filled with your pet's favorite pet food, pet treats, and pet toys. Hard to find items like retractable dog leashes and pet supplements. The Backyard also carries everything you need for your livestock and poultry operations. Are you a bird watcher? The Backyard has one of the best selections of bird seed, suets, and feeders in the area. And finally, don't forget to book a spa day for your dog with one of our professional dog groomers. 218-346-7487.
How has United Community Bank helped Snacks Plus grow throughout these years?
United Community has been, we came to Perham in 2004. And the way we got connected with United Community is the family that we bought the business from at that time, they banked here. So we obviously needed a partner in that part of it, and they've been great. I mean, every step of the way. Every time we have needed a partner and needed help with doing a project, which has been many, they've been right there.
Welcome back as we start the fourth quarter with the kickoff after the 2-yard run by Owen Leach, which made it 29-8 in favor of the Rebels. The Yellow Jackets will get the ball, looking to try to cut into this lead with a quick drive. As Leach will kick it off. It's a short kick to the near side. Ooh. And taking the hard hit on the return was Grant Weiser. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
We're still kind of waiting for a complete drive here from the Jackets.
Last drive ended in an interception. And DGF was able to turn it into points. The Rebels look to improve to 3-0. And the Midwest Red with 2 receivers left to the right side for Schmidt. Pitch out right side, Hackle on the option. Heads and Hackle takes a big hit there and a flag. Owen Leach delivered it. The flag is going to be head contact. And it'll be 1st down for the Yellow Jackets after the personal foul.
The inner defender in me wants to complain about that call, but I certainly didn't see it close enough to have a judgment, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. A little lesson for some color guys out there.
1st and 10 for the Jackets after the personal foul, puts it at the 44. Two receivers left, 2 to the right for Schmidt. Hackles the lone back. Schmidt fires left, pass complete. Near side, making that reception. Gage Onenson is wrapped up right away by Nicholas Wally. Not much room for Onenson on the quick out. Picks up 4. KLN Friendly Brand scoreboard shows the Rebels leading 29-8. Yellow Jackets looking for a quick strike here. Schmidt goes to his right, now cuts it upfield, gets swarmed under quickly. Nice job coming off his block that time by Max Baumgartner. Also wrapping up with Chandler Wosick.
And there was room, but you had to get past the first level, and just that's not something that Perham's had trouble doing. Is those 4 or 5 guys up front on both sides of the ball have really dominated play.
Well, just a nice job there of shielding your block and getting to the tackle, because like you said, there was room there, but Baumgartner did a nice job of shielding his block.
Fundamental football.
Schmidt in the gun, looks left, quick pass, Thompson. Thompson loses footing but regains it, quickly drives forward and gets hit on the near sideline.
That was a nice play on both ends. He had to get rid of that quickly, and Thompson had some good reflexes there. 1 to make the catch, and 2 to turn it into anything.
Brings up 4th down and 3, and a big 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. Make sure to stay tuned for our Soda Proper Zero Res postgame show, where we'll name your River's Edge player of the game, as well as your Farm Bureau financial play of the game. 4th down here for the Yellow Jackets. Looking right, quick pass completes. And a 1st down gain there by Evan Kovash to the 20.
Kovash has had a good game. Couple of big grabs.
These two have a good connection. We've touched on it a lot this year. I've mentioned it a few times. I had to hear a lot of it this year as members of the Perham Pirates as well. As quick pass caught. Again, Kovash. Nice footwork there as he moves forward inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. As Kovash and Schmidt, both baseball players for the Yellowjackets. And those guys helped the Yellow Jacket baseball squad during this year as well. Two receivers left to the right side. Schmidt to the right, pitch to Rock. Rock makes one man miss, but couldn't really get upfield. I think you'd want that pitch to be a little more outside to lead him to that corner.
Yeah, well, as soon as he cut back, all he saw was 3 white jerseys. And good pursuit. And you know what? 2 of those guys were from just crawling down the line, too.
So it'll be second and goal at the 9, we'll call it, for the Yellow Jackets, trailing 29-8 on your KLN Family Brand scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets hoping to get a United Community Bank touchdown, or excuse me, a Ruder Family Dentistry touchdown. As we got a timeout, we'll take a break.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's more than the insurance, products, or the bricks and mortar that make up their buildings. They are about you, your family, your home, your future. Beginning in Des Moines, Iowa in 1939, today Farm Bureau Financial Services has over 5,600 employees and field associates that you can depend on when your life twists and turns to provide knowledge and experience to make insurance simple. Contact Michelle Beck, your local Perham agent today, 218-345-4010. She'll create a plan that's right for you and only you.
Welcome to Gene Sports Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We are your Lakes Area Archery headquarters. We are an authorized dealer for Matthews, Hoyt, Bowtech, Elite, Bear, and PSC bows, as well as a full line of crossbows. Our friendly, skilled bow technicians will go the extra mile with great customer service to ensure your bow and gear are ready for the woods this fall. Whatever your archery needs are, trust Gene Sports Shop this fall, located in Perham.
And welcome back. Go to the timeout. Schmitz is under center, looks to pass, fires it complete. Touchdown for the Yellow Jackets. The quick slants into the end zone. And it's Evan Kovash on the reception.
I don't know about you, but I was watching Leach, who's just flying around on defense. He was going for a KO shot there.
And Kovash does a nice job to hold on to the football there for the score. As the Yellow Jackets will now go 4-2. Hand off Rock. Nothing doing. So on the KLN Family Brand scoreboard, DGF leads 29-14 after that Ruder Family Dentistry touchdown to Evan Kovash, and we'll take a timeout on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to the Cactus. The Cactus was built from a passion to gather, to celebrate, and to experience sophisticated fun. Gather your group, rival friends in a game of golf, or lace up the bowling shoes in a grand rendition of the classic American pastime while you enjoy our classic American cuisine served from our scratch kitchen. Don't forget, the Cactus is your go-to watch party destination for all Perham Yellowjacket broadcasts. The Cactus, a unique dining and entertainment venue, 43521 Fort Thunder Road in Perham. At the Goose Gang, we believe there's a kid in all of us, and we are here to help you find the exciting new toy or game to bring a bit of extra fun to your day. We stock the best toys from around the world to promote learning, imagination, and play. Everything you need to bring your family together. No matter what you're looking for or what age your birth certificate says, we have something for everyone. Don't miss our handcrafted popcorn, wide selection of candy, or the specialty sodas. Treat yourself at the Goose Gang.
Welcome back here. The 10 mile over field. The Yellow Jackets strike a 9-yard touchdown pass. Schmidt to Kovash. The 2-point conversion, no good. It's 29-15. Hackle with the short kick attempts. Grabbed there by the Rebels. So the Rebels will have great field position, which the Rebels I don't think really care about the field position because they just want to work that clock as much as they possibly can.
The one thing is they've been prone to turnovers and they've been costly. One of those here and a quick Perham score and you got a different ball game.
Clock off just a little bit on our scoreboard. 8:31 to go is the official time. We'll try to get that lined up here at some point, maybe in about 3 minutes. Okay, time. As Leach walled the deep back. Summers not on the field. And he gets tripped up, does Wall, nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Summers now checks in. Dillback with the tackle.
And Summers has been playing both ways. I can see why he doesn't need to be in there on every play.
Second down and 10. The Rebels taking their time. Leach looking things over. He's going to keep it himself. Gets to the corner, gets across midfield, and he's going to be close to the first down marker. They mark him out of bounds at the Yellow Jacket 45. It'll be third down and short. Handoff Summers. Gets small and drives, then gets a first down.
I was going to say, like, that was a play where, if you want to remain in the game, you got to make a stop. And then I just didn't say it because I knew who was going to get the ball.
They reset the chains and start the clock. And continue to milk the clock as we're at 7:27 and counting. Be first and 10 for the Rebels. Leach. Handoff. Nothing doing. Nice job on that play. Ashton Detloff on the edge. As he wrapped up Brody Friend. It'll be second and about 11. Leach content to take his time. And why not work the play clock with the 2-possession lead here late in the fourth quarter. Summers again. Just somehow finds his way through. Gets down to the 35, and that's where he's finally wrapped up. Caden Felt finally gets him down. Be third and 5. Six minutes to go in tonight's contest. Hall of Fame night here in Perham. Ceremony will take place 8:30 at the Cactus following the conclusion of this game. The Yellow Jackets will induct the class of 2022. Brianna Ricker Adams, Tyler Dahl, John McEachern, and the 2004 Gymnastics Championship team. As Summers leaps forward and has the first down.
He's been nearly automatic tonight when they need to move the sticks.
The offensive line has done a great job in front of him, and his vision with that offensive line has been something else.
Yeah, they're a pretty quality pairing when you got a back like that and a line that can open up those kind of holes. I mean, you've seen what happens with their other backs. They haven't had anybody really bust one for 15 or 20 yards, but he could do that on every play.
1st and 10 as the Rebels break the huddle at the 31. They wait for the back judge to put up his hand, and now they get ready to go. Handoff, Wally. Leaps forward, plows forward, and is be close to the first down marker again. And now we have a timeout called by the Yellowjackets. We'll take a break.
The domestic dog, a relative of the wild wolf, now a gentle, loyal member of your family. And through the good times and the more challenging, we love them no matter what. That's why we feed them the best. Nutrisource is the kind of clean, premium food you'd feed a loyal pet who would follow you to the ends of the earth, even when you don't want them to. Don't just feed your pet, nourish their whole body. Nutrisource, where pet health begins.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter rolls on from the Ted Minover field. As the Rebels will hand it off. Friend drives forward, takes a couple defenders with them inside the 15 to the 14. Rebels have 1st and 10. As
plays like that kind of show you that little variation in the wing tee too. It's based off the counter that they ran earlier in the game with Leach taking that step to the left, and rather than even give him the ball, they just dump it off to the fullback, and plenty of yards for him.
1st and 10 for the Rebels. Clock at 4:15 to go as the Rebels looking to put the finishing touches on this game here tonight. Summers breaks the tackle left side, gets to the corner, gets upfield, and in the end zone for the score. 15-yard touchdown run for Jordan Summers, his 3rd of the night. About seals it for the Rebels.
Yeah, he was untouched again on that play. He was running by everybody.
A touchdown. And now Hoff will try the extra point. Leach to Holt. Snap, spot, kick. No good. Keeps it 35 to 14. And we'll take a quick break.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit perhamrealestate.com or call 281-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Well, welcome back. DGF with another touchdown run by Jordan Summers, his 3rd of the night. Makes it 35 to 14 in favor of the Rebels.
I'm impressed. I knew coming in he was going to be good, but I was not expecting him to be this dominant.
Owen Leach will kick off for DGF. Back kick for the Yellow Jackets, Waylon Rock.
As it is 35-14. As Leach will kick it off to the near sideline. Takes a hop and is grabbed at the 20. With the return here on the near side is Kodron. And he's got a nice return out to the 45. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Jackets. With 3:45 to go.
On the tackle is Cameron Wilson. DGF. Yellow Jackets will have the ball 1st and 10 on the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the game.
Two receivers left to the right side for Schmidt. Schmidt drops back, pump fakes, quick fire right side, completes. But nothing doing. Complete to Noah Thompson, back to the line of scrimmage.
Pass complete to Noah Thompson. Brought down by Steve Swenson. No gain on the play. 2nd down 10 for us.
35-14 means the over has hit.
Oh, no.
If you're keeping track.
Nobody is keeping track, except for you.
That'll be 2nd down and 10. Two receivers left to the right side. Schmitz looks left, fires left, pass complete to Kovash. Crosses midfield and is driven out of bounds at about the 47.
East Grand and Park Rapids have joined us in the 4th quarter, 34-7 East Grand. That's at Park Rapids. Middle of the 3rd, Detroit Lakes 28, Thief River Falls 6 in Thief.
It'll be 3rd down and 4. Yellow Jackets. No need to hurry if they went out of bounds. They'll come to the line with two receivers right to the left side. Schmidt gets a snap, looks right. Steps up, gets a nice block, runs to the left side, crosses the 40, takes a couple of men with him, and he goes out of bounds near the 30. Nice run there. It'll be 1st and 10.
Trojans up big at Pelican, Barnesville 28, Pelican Rapids 0.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. That's a nice run there by Blaze Schmidt. Two receivers left, one on the right side. Schmidt looks right, rolls right. Now fires a pass to Rock. Rock cuts back to the left side. He's got some room in blockers. To the near sideline, to the pylon. Touchdown! Braylon Rock to the house. 32 yards. And a quick strike for the Yellow Jackets. Cuts the lead to 35-20.
That was something they found success on last week. And Brock shows he's got some wheels when he gets in the open field there.
Jackets will go for 2. Schmidt tucks it, but doesn't get in. A 2-point try, no good. It's now 35-20 after the touchdown. And we'll keep it right here as the Yellow Jackets get a big score there. Now we'll try to get the special teams play. Big touchdown there. Schmidt finds Rock. Rock goes against the grain, comes back to the near side, gets the score for 32 yards. Unable to convert the 2-point try. Makes it 35-20. And now the Yellow Jackets will kick it off with Hackle. Hackle. Tries the near side. It's grabbed on the ground, and the Yellow Jackets have it. Braylon Rock recovers it. And the Yellow Jackets with the big play.
You never know in high school football. We found that out last year. Get your woos ready.
A big recovery there for the Yellow Jackets. Makes it 35-20 with 2:38 to go. The Yellow Jackets have one timeout.
The classic onside where you just booted at one of the big guys and it worked.
Two receivers to the right, to the left for Schmidt. Ball at the 49, gets the snap. Rolls to the right side, quick pass complete. Thompson, but nothing doing. It'll be second down with 2:27 to go. Yellow Jackets quick to the line. Two receivers right to the left side. Schmidt fires left, pass complete. Driving forward, there was Ohm on the completion. That's another first down for the Jackets and move the chains. Stop the clock until they reset.
That's the key here. Just keep moving those chains.
Schmidt rolls right. Looks to throw the ball, and he does. It's complete. There's a flag in the backfield. Thompson gets the first down, gets out of bounds, but it's coming back. Holding against the Yellow Jackets. That will back up the Yellow Jackets. 35-20 with 1:55 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Might have to start taking a few longer pokes down the yard here.
Backs him up behind the original line of scrimmage on the recovery of the onside kick to their own 47. So it's first and a mile. Three receivers, trips left, one right. Schmidt rolls left as the pressure comes. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete, throws it away. East Grand Forks has gone final. They won 34-7 over Park Rapids. That drops Park Rapids to 0-3 and improves East Grand Forks to 1-2. Troy Lakes taking on Thief River Falls tonight in Midwest Red action, as well as Pequot Lakes and Fergus Falls squaring off tonight. Two receivers right to the left for Schmidt. Second and long. Schmidt winds, fires, incomplete, looking for Ohm. Makes it third down. .138 to go in this contest. On your Caroline Family Brand scoreboard, it shows the Rebels leading 35-20. After a Braylon Rock touchdown and a onside kick recovery. Three receivers left, one to the right. Schmidt fires right, pass batted down. It'll be fourth down. He was looking at Kovac. Fourth and ball game for the Yellow Jackets.
Fourth and yikes. 23, 24 yards there.
We'll see what they'll like to do here, as it's 4th down and long. Three left, one to the right side. Schmidt looks left, fires left. He's got Detloff, but too far. Just too far on the pass. And now it'll be a couple of kneel downs, and the Rebels will seal this one.
Decent effort. I think the Jackets had, fight to the end. They literally could have laid over and died there a couple times during this game, but found a way to make plays to stay relevant, and even had a chance a couple big plays away. You never know.
It'll be 1st and 10 and victory formation. Rebels take the knee. And they're going to improve to 3-0. Your Soda Properties Zero Res post-game carpet cleaning post-game shows coming up. We'll have your Rivers Edge Chemistry Player of the Game as well as your Play of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial. That's all coming up in our post-game show here on the Magnitude Sports Network as the Yellow Jackets drop to 2-1 and the Rebels improve to 3-0 with the victory. A 35-20 victory tonight as the Rebels take another knee as they continue to run that clock out. And that will do it, as that will wrap up this contest, as the Yellow Jackets drop a decision tonight to the Rebels, 35-20. And Robert, just a night where Jordan Summers was a little too much.
Yeah, we kind of expected coming in that he was going to put on a show, and like I said, coming out of halftime, I was not expecting to see that level of success from him, and man, he's good.
We'll take a break, come back with your Soda Properties Zero Res Carpet Cleaning postgame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
How has United Community Bank helped Snacks Plus grow throughout these years?
United Community has been, we came to Perham in 2004, and the way we got connected with United Community is the family that we bought the business from at that time, they banked here. So we obviously needed a partner in that part of it, and they've been great. I mean, every step of the way. Every time we have needed a partner and needed help with doing a project, which has been many, they've been right there.
Soda Lake Properties is a property management company that offers a wide range of local services year-round. Yard care and landscaping services in the spring and summer, and snow removal and watercraft solutions in the winter. They also offer interior design services that will make your home or office look refreshed and inviting. Not to mention soda cleaning services for residential and commercial buildings, along with construction sites. To learn more about all these services and the revolutionary Zero Res carpet cleaning, visit the website today. Just type in sodalakesproperties.com.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
My favorite thing about being part of Reuter Family Dentistry is just our values and our commitment to each other and to the patients. I know I can leave here every day feeling good about what I've done.
Well, welcome back here as the DGF Rebels earn a 35-20 victory over the Perham Yellowjackets here on our Soda Property Zero Res Carpet Cleaning post-game show here on the Magnitude Sports Network. And tonight, too much Jordan Summers. He was outstanding for the Rebels tonight.
Yeah, probably the least debated player of the game conversation we're going to have all year.
And we'll just get right into it right now. Our Rivers Edge Cabinetry player of the game tonight is Jordan Summers. 3 touchdowns on the ground. He scored a 3-yard run in the second quarter, had that 60-yarder after the Yellowjackets stopped there and get some momentum. After the 4th down stop by DGF on the first play, he goes 60 for the score. That made it 23-8. And then he adds one in the 4th quarter, which pretty much sealed it. A 15-yard run made it 35-14 at that point.
Throwing a couple big hits on defense. He, was out there lead blocking for a couple decent gains for other runners, including Leach. And, sometimes we got to sit and not bicker and argue, but there's, scales you got to weigh. It could be this guy, it could be that guy. Not this game. It was him.
Indeed it was. Jordan Summers tonight. He's going to give a tip of the cap to his offensive line, but tonight, Rivers Edge Cabinetry player of the game is Jordan Summers. We'll be back as your post-game show brought to you by Soda Properties and Zero Res Carpet Cleaning rolls on here from the 10-mile over field.
Rivers Edge Cabinetry loves their customers, and customers like Emily love them right back. She says, I've seen a lot of cabinets in my 16 years of real estate sales and appraising, and the quality of Rivers Edge Cabinetry is right there with the best. Jen says working with them was great because they took care of everything. I really like their style, attention to detail, and being able to see 3D drawings up front. Call 218-346-0127 or visit the website today, riversedgecabinetry.com, turning your vision into reality.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Sweet chaos. Delightfully disruptive.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's more than the insurance, products, or the bricks and mortar that make up their buildings. They are about you, your family, your home, your future. Beginning in Des Moines, Iowa in 1939, today Farm Bureau Financial Services has over 5,600 employees and field associates that you can depend on when your life twists and turns to provide knowledge and experience to make insurance simple. Contact Michelle Beck, your local Perham agent today, 218-345-4010. She'll create a plan that's right for you and only you.
Welcome back as the post-game show rolls along, brought to you by Soda Property Zero Res Carpet Cleaning here on the Magnitude Sports Network. I'm Jason Goetz with Robert Williams as the Yellowjackets drop tonight by a score of 35-20. We got one more thing to wrap up in our postgame show. That's the Farm Bureau Financial Play of the Game. We'll give it to the Yellowjackets' Evan Kovash. She had the big interception return Reason why, when you lose 35-20, sometimes you wonder why you're going to give that play. But that play came at a desperate time for the Yellow Jackets where DGF was marching and looking for more, and they kept it a football game behind that play by Evan Kovash.
Yeah, Jackets were teetering at that time. The offense had 4 plays, I think, and one of those was a punt. And, not only was the pick huge, but the return and putting the points up completely switched that game early. It was all DGF up to that very point that ball hit that kid's hands.
And that touchdown by Evan Kovash was one of 2 that he had on the night. He had another touchdown reception early in the fourth quarter. That made it 29-14. Blaze Schmidt ended up finishing with 2 touchdown passes connected with Braylon Rock late to make it 35-20. Rock then recovers an onside kick. The Yellow Jackets unable to score and then up falling 35-20. We'll take one more quick timeout. And we'll come back, wrap things up here from the Ted Minover Field on the Soda Properties Zero Res Carpet Cleaning postgame show here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Did you know that healthy people make healthy communities? It's true. Choosing not to drink alcohol, not to vape, not to smoke, and making the choice to not use drugs are 4 of the best life choices you can make today. Did you also know that over half of your peers are not drinking, vaping, smoking, and are also choosing against drugs? If you are struggling with any of these choices, have a talk with a parent or trusted school staff member. For more information, search Clay County Public Health on Facebook, and remember that healthy people make healthy communities.
Wild Goose has a one-of-a-kind gift store and is the premier location for gifts, lake essentials, and decor. We believe in bringing comfort, fun, and style to every area of your life and home. Stop in for a visit today, the Wild Goose in Perham. Welcome to Nias Family Sales, located just north of Highway 10 exit in Perham. Stop in today or visit NiasFamilySales.com to view the quality inventory of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Nias Family Sales can offer financing options to fit your needs, no matter your credit history. Nias Family Sales also has an experienced and reliable parts and service department that's open extra hours to help fit your hectic schedule. Nias Family Sales, the Lakes Area automotive leader since 1999. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Vergas, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Vergas, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Well, welcome back to the 10 Minover Field. One final time, the Rebels pick up a 35-20 victory tonight over the Yellow Jackets. They started the scoring with a 6-yard touchdown pass, Leach to Friend. They got the 2-point conversion. That made it 8-0. Yellow Jackets struck on that big Evan Kovash interception return, tied it up after the 2-point conversion. And then it was a 1-yard touchdown run by Jordan Summers that gave the Rebels the lead, and they never looked back, adding a pair of touchdowns in the third quarter, a 60-yard run by Jordan Summers, and a 2-yard run by Owen Leach. That made it 29-8. The Yellow Jackets battled back in the fourth quarter, a touchdown pass of 9 yards. Schmidt to Kovash made it 29-14. But then Summers answered again with a 15-yard run, and the final score was a pass to Braylon Rock of 32 yards, made it 35-20, and that is your scoring, and that wraps things up tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Next week, it doesn't get any easier. The Yellow Jackets head up the road to take on Detroit Lakes in the battle for the paddle. Yellow Jackets in possession of it after the
game of the year last year.
After an amazing hook and lateral that ended with a woo for the Yellow Jackets.
And a holy crap.
It did indeed. As the Yellow Jackets picked up that win, they take on Detroit Lakes. That's next week. And then the following week, they're on the road against Fergus Falls. Then they come back home for homecoming to take on Ozekis. So the stretch run does not get any easier for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that's always no matter where that game is, whether it's here in Perham or in DL, the fans get into it, players get into it. Every now and then someone has a few too many beers before that game. I know I've heard some things from the sidelines while I was down there in my day. But, yeah, that's always a fun one.
That will be it for us tonight. The Yellow Jackets drop a 35-20 decision tonight. We thank you for tuning in. See you next time on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Welcome to Gene Sports Shop, located right on Main Street in Perham, Minnesota. We offer a full line of sporting goods and have everything you need for your next hunting or fishing adventure. As a third-generation family-owned business with over 60 years of experience, we pride ourselves on great customer service from our friendly, knowledgeable staff and are open 7 days a week for your convenience. We have you covered on all your fishing and hunting needs and have a great selection of clothing, bait, tackle, firearms, ammunition, and a full archery department. Gene Sports Shop, located in Perham.
Reuter Family Dentistry, with locations in Perham and Wadena, is now hiring. The purpose-driven team at Reuter Family Dentistry strives for the core values of excellence, commitment, and a positive culture.
I love hearing patients tell us that, I've never had a dental experience like that. Your team and the doctors were absolutely outstanding. When they say that they're going to tell their family about us, that's really the ultimate compliment.
Soda Lake Properties is a property management company that offers a wide range of local services year-round. Yard care and landscaping services in the spring and summer, and snow removal and watercraft solutions in the winter. They also offer interior design services that will make your home or office look refreshed and inviting. Not to mention soda cleaning services for residential and commercial buildings, along with construction sites. To learn more about all these services and the revolutionary zero-res carpet cleaning, visit the website today. Just type in SodaLakesProperties.com.
At the Goose Gang, we believe there's a kid in all of us, and we are here to help you find the exciting new toy or game to bring a bit of extra fun to your day. We stock the best toys from around the world to promote learning, imagination, and play. Everything you need to bring your family together. No matter what you're looking for or what age your birth certificate says, we have something for everyone. Don't miss our handcrafted popcorn, wide selection of candy, or the specialty sodas. Treat yourself at the Goose Gang.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.